Okay, so this is part two. I decided to not worry about my head being in the picture. Okay, so you have your gel, it's melted. You shouldn't see any little crystals of the gel floating around. It should just look like water. And then you have your gel stain. So your gel stain comes in a little container like this. There's 3 tubes of it for each rotation, A, B, and C. So you're not going to get, you just have a tiny, tiny drip of it in your tube. And what's most important is that you measure this correctly. So you want 2.5 microliters, not 20, but 2. So remember that last digit on your pipette is a decimal place. So you want to dial it all the way down to 2.5. So mine is at 2.5 right here. And you'll notice that on your plunger it hardly moves down at all. That's because you're not really squeezing very much liquid. So remember, don't push all the way down, you're just going to push it to the first stop. So you go ahead and put your tip on, and then when you go into the liquid, make sure that the tip is, when you push down on your plunger first, go in and actually touch that tiny little bit of liquid and let go. And that's all that 2.5 microliters is. This is a tiny bit in the very end of the tip. Okay? And so that 2.5 microliters is going to go into your gel. And you can push all the way down to get it out, and then you're going to swirly, swirly, swirly. Okay, shoot, I forgot to get the gel tray. Here it is. Okay. So now you're going to pour the gel. So you have 2 gel trays here, but you're only going to pour 1 gel. And then behind there's this handy dandy comb that you're going to take out. And so we're just going to pour 1 gel because I'm hoping that 1 gel will do the trick. You have enough of everything per group to do 2 gels in case your first gel you screw up, okay? So you'll have 2 little things of agarose and you can make 2 gels. Okay, so you're going to pour the gel into the tray. And then you're going to use the fat end of the combs, the larger combs, the ones that have 9 little wells. You're going to put it in so that it's the furthest, it's the closest to the end, not the one that's in the middle, but the one that's in the end. And so you just set the comb in, and you're going to let it solidify. So this is kind of an important part. You don't want to pull that comb out until it's completely solidified. So if you're super impatient, you can put it in the fridge for about 15 minutes. Or you can just wait until what will happen is the gel will become opaque. It won't be clear anymore. And you should be able to touch it and it's solid. And it won't wiggle at all when you move it. You see how if I'm moving it now, it's wiggling. So you wait until it's solidified. It has to be fully solid before you can run the gel. So if it's at room temperature, just wait 30 minutes and it will be solid then. Okay, don't rush it. Because if you pull out the comb when it's not fully solid, you'll get holes in your gel. If you try to move the gel when it's not very solid, it'll just flow out of the thing. It's all bad. It has to be solid. Okay, so that's part 2 of the video. You add the gel stain, you pour the gel, you put the comb in, you let it get solid. Okay.